stop attending.
Sir, please continue. Amit sir, can you start, please?
No, is the screen visible, ma'am? Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Is that?
Is the screen is visible, madam?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. So can we start now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Very good morning and welcome to all the participants of this National Refresher course. And today is the last day of this our National Refresher course. And today, for this morning session, we are having very renowned personality and very renowned scientist with us, and Professor Dr. Hemant Dadi sir, Pro Vice Chancellor, Rajasthan University of Veterinary and Animal Sciences. He is having a very vast experience in the field of veterinary science, and he is having a very unique experience in the sense that he is having the experience of all the three mandates of the university. He has been professor and head of the Department of Pathology for a long time. Then presently he is dean and faculty chairman and director extensionist education, and he has also been the director research of the Rajasthan University of Veterinary and Animal Sciences. So we are lucky enough to have such a personality who is having the experience of all three mandates of the university, that is teaching, research and experience. So let me give a brief introduction about the sir. Sir completed his BVSc and AH in 1990 from Rajasthan Agriculture University, Bikaner. Then he completed his MVSc in 1993 and PhD in 1999 from Rajasthan Agriculture University, Bikaner. And sir is having a very vast experience of more than 35 years, both teaching, research and administration. And he is having more than 10 PhD students and about 25 MVSc students he has guided, and he is having research paper in various renowned journals of higher NAS ratings, and he is having more than, I think, 100 research papers to his quota. He is a member of various scientific organizations such as Indian Association of Veterinary Pathology and World Association for Advancement of Veterinary Parasitology, Indian Society for Advancement of Canine Practices, and many more. And he has also been the president of Indian Association of Veterinary Pathology, and he has been the member of many committees in the various selection boards, and he has also been the member of very national and international organizations. He is having a experience of teaching also at international level. He has been a visiting professor in various countries like Denmark, Poland, Italy, etc. And today we are lucky enough to have Dr. Hemant Dadi sir with us. Sir, thank you very much. Sir, please continue.
Thank you very much, Dr. Arun. You have introduced me to the participants, and I just welcome all the participants of this prestigious refresher course. Having the 21st day today, this is the concluding day of this training program. Shall I audible, madam?
Yes, sir, you are audible. Please
Okay,
continue.
but the screen is not. It is not. Yeah, it is not changed. Where is it? Madam, the problem is the screen is only showing, but it is not running, not changing. slide
So
is
they are
not.
different participants. They don't understand Hindi. So please continue with English.
Yeah, we will continue in English, but the problem is that the screen is not moving actually. The slide is not going to be changed. It
So
is
please
fixed actually.
follow the steps. So follow the steps. Stop sharing. Stop sharing. Hello.
Yes,
Please.
we are doing.
So please
From,
stop sharing.
yeah, yeah,
Okay. So
yeah,
now click on share now.
yeah.
You see that three options. Please select the last one. Entire screen.
Share screen, okay. And share.
So once you click on entire screen, then click on entire screen, which is sitting in the center.
Yeah,
Okay. Then click on share.
yeah,
So no, you are not sharing. You're sharing. So you
yeah.
are sharing the window again and again. Please follow the steps. You have
And
to share the whole screen. Then only your presentation can be viewed in the slideshow mode.
again. Yeah, we are trying it. Again, we are
So stop presenting. Follow the
repeating the
steps.
process. We are repeating the process, okay? Yes.
So enter screen.
Yeah,
Then on top, then you see in the middle there is a small written small enter screen, or you click on anywhere in the center, which turns the share button active.
yeah.
So click enter screen twice, top and center.
Yeah,
Yes, sir, it's coming now. So go to the PowerPoint. Perfectly fine. So go to the PowerPoint at the taskbar.
taskbar, PowerPoint.
A- At the bottom, at the bottom. Yes, so go to the open your presentation. Okay. So
Yeah, this is.
click the slideshow or F5.
Yeah. Now it's okay. Now it's okay.
Yes, sir, it's fine.
Okay, thank you very much. But we are not.
Okay, so please continue.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
can you maximize your screen?
But we are not looking the participants here. They are not
So
visible.
you can see the participants at the end. So please be on the so slideshow F5. Yes, sir.
Slideshow. Now it's okay.
Yes. Yes, sir, it's perfectly fine.
Thank you, ma'am. So sorry for the interruption because we were unable to just join it in the
So
proper
no
way.
issue at all.
Thank
So
you,
no
thank you.
issue at all. Please
So
continue.
I again welcome all the participants on the behalf of Rajasthan University of Veterinary and Animal Sciences, Bikaner, for this very prestigious refresher course, which has been organized by the university along with the collaboration of the highest organization of the country. And along with this, we are having the good number of participants from various institutes of the veterinary fraternity. And today, I have given the topic diseases of domestic animals having zoonotic importance, and along with this, I will discuss some veterinary cases which are very important for the budding veterinarians, because nowadays a lot of problems of these veterinary cases comes to or the veterinarians they are facing. So first of all, I will start with this topic about the zoonotic diseases, because we will discuss ultimately the diseases which occurs in the human being from animals. So today we are having a very good concept of that is One Health. Last few years, they have been very much discussed the One Health program all over the world because of the threats which are comes from the various diseases. They are coming from the animals to the human being, and we have seen the examples of this like bird flu, like swine flu, even the COVID-19. We have suffered a lot, which are very much pandemic diseases they have occurred in the society. So One Health program has been started by the WHO, as well as the FAO also has been introduced this, and OIE also introduced this One Health program because it contains three components, that is human health, animal health, and environmental health. Before few years, if we go in the 10 or 15 years back, at that time, these three components are entirely different. There is no synchronization between these three components. But nowadays, when we go further to study the various diseases which are pandemic in the human being, then it comes out the results that they maybe comes from the animals, they may be spread by the environment. So we have to be conclude that three components should be healthy, and they can only be healthy with the synchronization of all these three components. So at this time, we will discuss some diseases which are very common in the human being, which are very common in the animals. They have transmitted from animals to human being, and then we will go for some vetro legal cases also. Now, effective control is crucial for agronomic health, safeguarding and securing national and international food supplies. This is one of the important part, that if we will having a good food, we will having a resistance in the body, and animal also having the resistance in the body. That's why the diseases outbreak has been very much reduced because of a good nutrition. So environment, agriculture and all these things, they have been responsible for a good health. And similarly, when we say food supply or food chain, all these three components, they are involved in the food chain of the society. So elevating rural poverty, this is another basic concept, that poverty, one of the reason which is having a less nutrition and which is having a problem in the society. So we have to be improve the rural belt of the country or even the world by agriculture as well as animal husbandry. These are the two sectors which can be improve the poverty and the people from poverty line. So definitely this will be very much helpful, and the health of animal is very much essential for all these things, because all the food material, whatever we are having, the milk, meat, egg, and whatever the things which we are using by the products of animals, they should be healthy. If the animal is healthy, the products will be healthy, and then the society will be healthy. So this is the reason. Now we comes one by one. The zoonotic disease occurs in the various animals because of the transmission of the diseases through animals to human beings. So first of all is the anthrax. A serious infectious disease caused by Bacillus anthracis may be used as biological weapon. This is another, when the biological war occurs, then anthrax has been used, and we have seen the examples few years back. Then lethal toxins are produced, causes local necrosis and bacteremia. This is a very common, but the disease once occurs in the animals and once occurs in the human being, nobody can save the life, because the treatment is very difficult of this type of diseases. So we have to be notice about the anthrax. Then another is the brucellosis. Brucellosis is caused by Brucella abortus, transmitted by ingestion of infected food products. Here I again explain you about the food chain of our society. When we go for the infected, brucellosis is a problem which occurs in the animals. It comes to the people who are in direct contact with the animals, who are the handlers of the animals. Then it comes to the milk, then meat, and it goes to the society which are consuming all the products of animals. Milk products are the products vastly used by the world population. Nowadays, we are looking at various products of milk and cheese and other milk byproducts. They have been used by the society. So when these things they have occurs in the animals, like brucellosis, it will definitely be transmitted to the human being. So we should be careful about such type of disease. This disease causes sepsis, often non-specific febrile illness. So we should be aware. Time to time we have to be examine the animals for this brucellosis. It also causes arthritis, spondylitis, then epididymoorchitis, then endocarditis, and neurologic disorders. So whenever we will go for the postmortem examination of such type of animals which are showing such type of lesions, definitely we will go for the further investigation that they might be suffers from the brucellosis. And this is one of the common diseases. Initially, it was not been recognized in the human being, but nowadays we are having the lot of cases of brucellosis causes infertility in case of human beings, and then impotency also, and the progressive illness ultimately causes death of the person. So we have to be careful about the brucellosis in the animals. Then next is the clostridial disease. There are many clostridial infections, that is Clostridium perfringens. There are various types, A, C, or D. Then environmental or endogenous source. They are having comes from the environment. So we have to be having a healthy environment at that time. Then some potential for zoonotic transmission. This is also having the zoonotic importance. Then clostridial infections are of various kinds, such as foodborne. This is again comes to the food chain. That is, whatever the products which we are using, usually the meat products, the milk products, they have also transmitted this clostridial infection in the human being. And in the society, we are having such type of problems because of the polluted or infected feed material coming from the animals. So it causes paralysis and nervous disorders, which is a very hazardous condition in the case of human beings. Then very common disease, E. coli infections, that are enterohemorrhagic E. coli infections. Causes hemorrhages in the intestines, that is ingestion of the undercooked meat and vegetables. If we will again discuss the food chains and the One Health program, this is one of the important aspects, that three things we have discussed, that animal, human, and environment, they all are being ingested, they all are being suffered from the E. coli infections because of infected meat and vegetables. Then contaminated water with feces, again introduced by the environmental pollution. Then diarrhea or hemorrhagic colitis that has been occurs because of this E. coli infection. One more important feature and one more important disease is leptospirosis, very common in the human beings. We have reported this case it causes abortion in the female. It occurs in the animals. It causes abortion in the animals and causes economic loss to the farmer. A very common disease that has been occurs this is also transmitted through skin and mucous membrane. Then contact with contaminated urine, infected fetuses, and water and foodborne type of infection. Then asymptomatic to severe non-specific febrile illness followed by aseptic meningitis or icteric form. Mainly the liver has been involved, and we will notice the jaundice in this case. Then hemorrhages in the lungs. So this is again a very important feature. And the infected fetuses, they have been causes this leptospirosis very commonly in the human being as well as in the animals. Then it is the disease, that is tuberculosis. It is spread in all over the world. Only the Scandinavian countries, they are not reported this tuberculosis. Otherwise, each and every country having a large number of cases of tuberculosis, and millions of people every year has died because of tuberculosis. In animals, it is a very common problem. This tuberculosis caused by Mycobacterium tuberculosis, Mycobacterium bovis, and Mycobacterium avium, in which Mycobacterium bovis and Mycobacterium avium are more severe infections, and they causes disease in the human being also. So definitely it is a alarming condition of tuberculosis, because raw milk, raw meat, they have been used by many people. And definitely when we are using such type of unpasteurized milk or milk products, then definitely this disease has been transmitted to the human being also. Otherwise, it has been transmitted by the this is aerosol infection also. When once it is entered in the lungs, then definitely it will spread to the other society by the respiration, and it has been inhaled by the healthy animals as well as healthy human. They causes diseases in the lungs. We have noticed the nodules occurs in the lungs. This is a chronic debilitating disease, and inhalation of infected droplets expelled from the lungs, then ingestion of contaminated milk or water, and it causes granulomatous inflammation. Definitely it hinders gradually respiratory distress there if it will occur commonly in the lungs, and then it will spread to the other organs also. It may goes to the liver, it may goes to the kidneys, and it may goes to the brain, leads to mortality in the animals, leads to mortality in the human being also. And every year 5 million people has becomes died because of tuberculosis, although we are having a lot of antibiotics. But even after that, it could not be checked and it could not be properly be identified in the rural areas. That's why the mortality occurs in the human beings also. The next is the aspergillosis. This is a fungal infection. It is caused by Aspergillus species, especially Aspergillus fumigatus. The allergic respiratory signs, sinusitis and mycotic pneumonia. This is the very common feature by this fungal infection, very difficult to treat, and a very long treatment has been required for this eradication or this removal of the fungus from the body. And another thing is very important, that it has been grown over the food material, whatever the stored food of the animals, and it will causes aflatoxicosis, and ultimately it damages the liver of the individual, that is causes cirrhosis in the liver. Similarly, the leishmaniosis, it is caused by an intracellular protozoan parasite leishmania transmitted by sandfly, and it is having a cutaneous ulcer to the mucocutaneous disease, usually be on the extremities. That has been a bite by the sandfly ultimately leads to this leishmaniosis, very common where the dog population is there. Then lethal systemic illness sometimes, although it is not a very large number of mortality occurs in this, very lethal, but sometimes it maybe leads to the lethal form of this disease. Then one very important disease, which is rabies. This is an acute progressive viral encephalomyelitis, a common disease which causes mortality in the human being, which causes mortality in the animals, spread from the dogs, where the dog population is there. Then disease is fatal once clinical signs appears, and paresthesias, paresis, and seizures ultimately leads to death of the individual. So this, we have to be careful about the rabies. It is a viral infection, and definitely it spread through the bite of the carnivores, mainly the dogs, and this is also a very common problem where the dog population is more or bat population is more. At that time, we have to be careful about the rabies. Then comes to the echinococcosis. Echinococcosis, it is caused by the Echinococcus granulosus. Ingestion of tapeworm eggs in food or water, then eggs stick to the fur and hands. So what happens in this case? This damages this is the tapeworm infection. It causes mortality in the animals. It also causes mortality in the human beings, and it leads to space occupying lesions of organs, especially lung, liver, and sometimes in the brain also. So this is Echinococcus granulosus. We have to be identify it by the identification of the egg. So we have to be go for deworming time to time. So these are the various common diseases which having their zoonotic importance, and they are very much affected the animals as well as human beings. So we have to be go for the further investigations when we suspect such type of disease. We have to be procure the animals. We have to be quarantine the animals at that time, so that the spread should be prevented. And definitely once we have been quarantine such type of animals after identification, definitely we can procure the life of human being also. So for One Health program, it is very essential to be find out the various zoonotic diseases. We have to be properly identify the various zoonotic diseases in the animals, and this is the duty of veterinarian to be careful, so that it will helpful for the society. That's why they are having the importance, and we can procure the society by such type of hazardous infections. So this is all about the various common zoonotic diseases which occurs in the animals and human beings. Now we comes to the veterinary legal cases, because this is one of the very important aspect of the veterinarian, mainly in the clinicians, which we are having in the field conditions. Sometimes such type of cases comes. We will discuss two type of cases here. One is the gunshot. The gunshot is a common problem where hunting is occurs, and as you know, the animals we are who are having in the schedule 1, they have been very much when they have been hunted. Definitely a big offense has been caused by the person. So at that time we have to be identified properly that whether it is a gunshot or not. So first of all, I will just tell you, when gunshot is there, you have to be careful that when a vetro legal case comes to you, it always comes from the person or a police person. So you have to take the written requisition for this vetro legal case by the competent authority like SHO or a higher officer of the police department. And then they have told that this is the gun or this is the rifle or whatever it is. We don't know. So we have to procure the samples properly when such type of vetro legal case comes to us. And this is, I will show you a case of gunshot of a deer. So at that time, this is the picture where you will see that this is the gunshot. This is all the black marks you are looking. This is the burning marks. Because when the point of entry of the cartridge is there, you will find out the burning of the hairs and burning of the surrounding skin. And the entry of the gunshot or this cartridge leads to hemorrhage there. So this is what we looking is that this is all is the burning mark of around the hole. This is again in very close way. This is point of entry. You can see. This is again the different aspects. This is a point of exit. So it is always be larger. This is not the, when the point of entry is always be smaller and point of exit is always be larger than the normal point of entry. And the burning is always be at the point of entry of the skin as well as the hairs. So this is what we say is that gunshot, we have to be identified. We have to be identify the cartridge. We have to be collect the cartridge and send it to the forensic laboratory for further investigations. Here again, we will have to be take the skin sample around the point of entry, where you will find out the gunpowder there, and you will, that gunpowder you have to be send it to the forensic laboratory for further investigations. So this is one of the important aspect regarding the gunshot. Always we keep all the things with the help of laboratory. You should find out whatever the changes occurs at that particular site. Then again, you have to be take the help of the forensic laboratory for this. So this is about the gunshot. Now we comes to a case which we have seen of the poisoning, the pesticide toxicity. We will see this. What happens? There was a mortality in our district of Rajasthan, one of the district of Rajasthan. We have find out that we have get the history that around 15 peacock, they have been died, and there was a rival between the mining owners as well as the rural people, that because of mining they are doing the blast, and these animals, these birds has been died because of blasting of that particular mine area. So at that time, because of this complaint, there was a serious problem of law and order. At that time, they have been sent this one of the bird to us for the further investigations. Then what details we have find out, I will just explain you. This is a healthy bird. You can see excess of amount of adipose tissue. This fat is there. So it looks that it is a very healthy bird. And we all know that these are the wild birds. They are not been having any effect of the sound or like that, if they have been having any other problem. So this is what we are looking is, this is the liver which you are looking. They are having a vast area of hemorrhages. I will show you the close component of this. This is, you can see these are the hemorrhagic patches there. Definitely blood oozes out, and this is black spots you will see there. Then again, this is the mesentery that you have been seen. This is the adipose tissue, and these are the hemorrhagic we can say the petechial hemorrhages in the serous membrane. And again, these are the hemorrhages. All hemorrhages have been occurs there in the various organs. We have reported this. This is the intestine where you will find out these hemorrhagic patches. So this was a healthy bird having the hemorrhages in the intestine also. This is again another component of the another part of the intestines. This is the heart. You can see the epicardial hemorrhages very clearly seen here. And these are the kidneys again having hemorrhages. So I will inform you that always be when there is toxemia because of any reason, it will leads to petechial hemorrhages or profound hemorrhages in the various organs because the blood vessels becomes fragile because of the action of the toxins, and ultimately the hemorrhages occurs in the various organs and in the various membranes also. So here we have find out all these things. Then this is again another picture where you will see all the hemorrhagic patches in the organs. Now we comes to this part. When we open the GI tract, we have found such feed material is there. We send it to the forensic laboratory for further investigation, chemical investigations, and they have reported the higher amount of pesticides there. So this is a very clear case that there is some pesticides has been sprayed in the by the farmers, and that has been taken up, the seeds they have been taken up by the peacock, and at that time definitely because of this toxemic changes, this toxemia leads to death of these birds because they have been taken up greedily these all grains, and excessive pesticides has been entered into the body of the individual, leads to these petechial hemorrhages in all the organs. And these all, whatever the things, whatever the presumptions taken by the people that because of blasting or like that, they have been always been expelled out because of this reason. So that is what we say is that we have to be thoroughly examined when we go for the postmortem, mainly in the vetro-legal cases. Every aspect should be examined, and always take the help of forensic laboratory for the further investigations, and then conclude your result. So at that time, this was the case of toxemia which we have reported, and whatever the problems occurs, law and order that has been maintained there. So this is the role of veterinarian for the society, for the betterment of the things that when we go for the further investigations, further diagnosis of the diseases. So this is all about what we say that the various aspects which we have discussed. One thing that one health program, and another thing that how to handle the vetro-legal cases. I have given 2 examples for this, and which are very common to the veterinarian which they have comes. So thank you very much, and thank you for the listening me for this training program, this refresher course. And I again give the welcomes, and I give the our wishes to you for the betterment of this all society, whatever the people, whatever the participants there. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Okay. If any query or any question from any of our
Sir,
participants? Yes, ma'am.
okay, we have 5 minutes. We can take questions for 5
Okay,
minutes.
no problem. If any of the participants want to ask something from sir? Okay, no question. Then, sir, thank you very much for sharing your